friends. I made another little kit. This one is going to be kind of along the lines of templates. I'm going to make just neutral designs that will make different types of folios, journals, pockets, different things like that. So I'm just going to show you the project for the first one. I'm thinking of making these, this one is really basic. I'm going to add more and more complexity as we go so that if you're just a beginner, you can easily start with something like this. And if you're an advanced crafter, I guess, you can still use these. And I find this relaxing because there's no measurements. Everything is in the kit. It's all sized perfectly. So you just cut and paste, and the fun part is decorating at the end. You know, you can use your creativity there. So I've made each of my kits I've made this kit, and I will make each of my kits. I'm going to make them either once a month or once every 2 months. I'm not sure yet. Maybe let me know in the comments what you would like for the frequency, once a month or once every couple of months or 3 months. They're going to coordinate with all the Bible era kits at Bible Journal Love. So this one I did up in the creation era, which I know a lot of you are finishing up this month. And my thoughts for this album, this journal, is you can use it as, you know, if you've gone through the studies and you haven't really figured out a way to do the creative part, you can do this now and add in all of the things that you've learned. If you have already done something creative with the kit, this can be like a summary. That's what I'm going to use it for. I'm just going to summarize kind of the highlights of the study. I did it actually last May, and so I think I'm going to use it for a summary of what I've learned. But use your imagination, you can do what you want. So I'm just going to give you a tiny little flip through. I'm going to do a thorough flip through. Probably it's going to be a part 2 video, but I'm just going to kind of show you what this involves. So it's a trifold. So it flips like this, and then it flips like this, and then this flips out, and then that also goes this way. So there's lots of pockets and different things. All of the neutral things pretty much will be in the kit. So like these pockets, this belly band, all of these tags, all of these, not that one. These tags will be in there. The pockets, this flip will be in there. This pocket, this is actually a little hidden journaling space. These pockets, this is a staggered slanted pocket. So all of those things will be in the kit. I'll show you the kit in a minute. And then what I did is I backed them onto papers from the Bible Journal Love Creation. So that's these colorful ones that you see here. And a lot of them are like on the backs of things and stuff like that. And then what I did is I printed out some of the elements in the kit to do some decorating at the end. So I made my little mason jars again. This time I made one for like Tower of Babel, all of the different highlights of the era. I made a little mason jar, so I think those were kind of cute. And so then all of these elements are, there's the creation one, the butterflies, those are all from the creation era kit. So so I'm using papers from the creation era kit, and I'm using elements from the creation era kit. From both of those are from Bible Journal Love. And then I'm using the structure, like the whole folio, all of the pieces here, all of the pockets, all the flaps are all the tucks and everything are all from my kit, which is linked below on my Ko-fi site. So they all kind of work together. So I'm just going to show you now the kit. I'm going to show you how to put together the basics, and then I think I'll have a part 2 where I show you some more of the details and a big flip through. So if that's something that you would like to see, stay tuned and I'll be right back. So here's the pages in the kit. There are 6 pages in the kit, and I'm just going to briefly go through them now. The first one is two parts of the basic folio with a gusset here that will fold on. I'll show you all this in a couple of minutes. This is a bit of a pocket. There's labels here: prayers, main ideas, timeline, questions, summary, and God works. And then this is the third part of the folio. This is a tag belly band. This is a flip up that will go on one of the pages and flip up. This is a file folder pocket that goes underneath that flip up. These are 2 little tucks, top tucks or bottom tucks. This is a little tab. This is just a banner that you can use wherever. This is a folding flip out in the middle of the folio. It's just a little collage. There's 6 circles that you can add your own little titles to. These are 3 tabs that again you can, little tags that you can add your titles to. I have remember and amazing. And this is a page of pockets. So there's we're going to do a stacked slanted pocket with these 2. There's 2 of these. There's a longer one that goes along the side. This will fold and become a little flip tuck, and another little pocket. This goes on there, or you can put it on there to make another little pocket. And then here's some journal cards. I learned this, but God, lessons, love this, and Bible study. And this one is a little booklet, so we'll fold it in half and make it into a bit of a booklet. And here's some tags. So there's 3 large tags and 4 smaller tags. And again, all of these things you can print as many times as you want. So if you want more journal cards, you can easily, print more of these. If you don't like for it to say love this more than once, you can use these labels to cover that up there. I'll show you how that looks later. It's hard with the paper hole like that, but so you can do that. Pardon me. So what I did is, these are basically templates. They're the structure of the book, but not necessarily the whole decoration. So what I've made this to do is to coordinate with basically any kit. I made it really neutral. So this particular one, I printed on the back pages from the Creation Era kit by Bible Journal Love. So this one, I'll just show them all to you. This one I did really light because I wanted to be able to do something on the back of those things. This one is just pockets, strictly pockets, so there's no need for a backing on that one. This is the journal cards, and then this is the tags. So if you look at the backs, you've got those colors, and then you can put these elements on top. So they go perfectly with this kit, and I'm also going to make it up in the Exile kit as well and see how it shows with that. So if you want to see how to make this, stay tuned. I'm going to go through, I'm going to probably cut out all of these things now, and I'm going to be back in a couple of seconds and I'll show you how to construct it. Okay, so I've got my elements cut out to make the basic journal cover or folio cover. So we have this one, which is the 2 connected pages, and this one, which is the 3rd page that will connect, and then this one, which is the flip out. So the first thing that you need to do is score on your lines. I have this, it's called a scoring tool or a scoring board. If you don't have something like that, you can just use a ruler and just line it up on, I'm going to score on either side of this darker brown area. So you can just line it up like that, and you can use, if you have, you know, some kind of tool like this. This is a scoring tool, which I use often. They're not that expensive. You could use the end of a paintbrush. You could use a pen that doesn't have its thing out. So don't use something too pointy like the scissors, that will cut it. But so if you don't have a scoring tool, there's lots of other ways to do it. But where you want to score is on either side of these 2 darker brown things, like I said. So just score 4 inches, 4 1/4. It doesn't matter what the measurements are, just find your lines. And that's it for that piece. On this piece there is no scoring. And on this piece we score again on the other side of this lighter, this will be like a flap. And then we score on the 2 dark gray lines that are shown here. So that's all we need to score. So we'll just put that away for now. And then just fold on all of the lines. If you have a tool like this, it's nice just to make your lines crisp. If not, you can just use your fingers like that. That works too. But just pre-fold all of your lines. It'll make putting things together much easier later. And we may fold some of these in the opposite direction, but as long as you have them folded once. So don't worry about the direction at this point. Okay, so then the first thing that we want to do is attach this here. And I actually want to attach it, the flap, on top of this flap, because we're going to put a pocket here to cover up those workings there. So what I'm going to do, so on the back here, this is papers from the creation kit from Bible Journal Love. So I'm going to put some glue. I'm just using Aleene's tacky glue. You can use so many different things to use. This is fast grab tacky glue. I've even used quite a bit this Elmer's Glue All, which actually works well. Art glitter glue. This is a tacky glue by Scotch. A glue stick is not really strong enough for this purpose, but any good kind of tacky-ish glue will. The tacky glues usually will dry faster, so that means that you don't have to spend quite so long waiting for everything to dry, and that's why most people prefer them. Okay, so we have that on there. I'll just make sure that's attached nicely. So then our folio is going to go this way. We'll just refold that now that we've added that line in there. And this will go like this. And then like this. I'm probably doing this out of frame, sorry. Okay, so then this is how our folio is going to come together. So that'll be the front cover, this will be the inside, this will be the over flap, and then this will be inside. So then we want to take this and we want to attach that actually in the same place that we attached the other one, because again we're going to use our pocket to cover that up. So you can decide. I printed another page from the Creation Bible Journal Love Kit on the back here. And I think I reduced the opacity of this one on my software because I wanted it a little lighter to be able to write on and stuff. So you can decide if you want it to go this way. Well, I guess actually it has to go that way, because if you do it this way, it's going to be upside down. So, so what we're going to do is we're just going to put glue on there, and then this is just going to fold up like this. So, and then, actually, you know what? In the original one, this is how I had it. So I'll do it the same way. So that's how I kind of meant for it to be. So then you can pull it out like this, and then it'll flip over, and you can pull it out like this. So we'll just glue this here. So just look at the orientation of that, and we'll flip this over just to get the glue on here. This glue is so thick, I just have to sort of dot it on because it doesn't really flow that well. Okay, and then we just line it up. This one is not quite as high as this, so just kind of center it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of center it in between and get it right up to that fold where it's going to fold, but not right on the fold, if that makes sense. So if you have your fold here, you shouldn't be able to see it on the other side. So it's up to the fold, but not onto the fold, because you don't want it to be interfering with the way your folio folds. So then that will just fold in like this. And once you work these creases a little bit, everything will fold much nicer. As you're working with the book, you'll find as you're putting different things on, it'll start going much better. So that's your basic folio done. So we've got lots more to do, but get that part done, and I'll see you back in a couple of minutes. Okay, I forgot to mention, I use, this is called Distress Ink. It's made by Ranger Tim Holtz. This particular color is Vintage Photo, and a lot of people ink their edges when they make things like this, and that just means you take some kind of a sponge. You can use a makeup sponge or whatever, and just go over the edges. When you particularly when you cut out edges, they have a really white look to them, and if you run this over like that, it just gives them a more finished look, I guess. So I do this on all of my projects, and you can do it, it's probably easiest to do it before you start constructing everything. Just go around all your pages. I did a few of mine here, and then you can also do on these edges here, so then when you open it, it's got that look. I'll just do this one too a little bit. So I'll just finish the rest later. I'm not going to make you watch me do that. So we have, this is the inside of our folio. So this is going to be a flip up that just flips up like that. And you could do it either way. You can do it this way, or you can do it this way, whichever one that you like. Looking at this now, I think I might even just turn that around, because I do like that color there. So I think I might just turn that around. That's what's nice about these double-sided pieces. You can make up your mind which side you want showing for all of your different pieces. So, and then you can just line it up at the top edge and roughly in the center. It doesn't have to be perfect. And just press that on really good. And it just flips. Oh, I forgot to mention that there's a scoring line here as well. So score that like we scored the other ones and fold it. So that becomes our tab. And then this pocket, the one with the little file folder tab, I made to fit right there. And it's a tiny bit narrower than the base page because I wanted everything to fold nicely. So when you put it on, just kind of, you can do it right on this edge or just kind of center it in between those two edges, but not on this this fold here. So this one, and again, you can put it this way if you like. That would look nice as well, or like this. I think I'm going to put it like this. So this one we will glue on 3 sides, so the 2 short sides and along the bottom. And we'll just again center that on there and just press it on a little bit. And there's our first page. So we're going to do other decorating and stuff on here, but we're just working on the construction part first. So in the middle here, I thought I would do a belly band, and I made a belly band in the shape of a tag. So a belly band is just something that you would glue on the top and bottom, and then things can be tucked inside like this. I don't know why they call it a belly band, but it is a belly band. So again, you can do it this way, or you can do it this way. I'm going to do it this way. So just a little bit of glue just on the short part of here. You don't need it on the slanted parts, and right at the very bottom. And then that can also just be centered on here, roughly. And straight, and just take a couple of seconds to press it on until your glue holds. And there's our second page done. And I made a mistake when I was telling you that we were going to hide this part with the pocket. Well, I glued it on the opposite side, so it's still going to work okay. But if I was doing this again and thinking about it, I would reverse the tab. It would still open the same way, but I would reverse the tab so that it was on the underside. Anyways, it will work fine with this, but it's not going to cover my mechanics like I had wanted it to. So it's just going to sit like this, and that's going to cover it. It still all blends in, so it looks good. Again, nope, this one you can't turn around because that one's white on the back. So this one I just want to glue on the 2 short sides again and the bottom. So I'll just do that. Yeah, 1 page of pockets, I made it intentionally just pockets that you would only see one side, so that you didn't have to waste ink printing on the back if you didn't need to. So that one just goes like that, and that's going to be a sideways pocket, so you can put things in sideways here like that. Okay. Then if you put this, turn this flap over on this side, we're going to take this, was on one of the pages, and it's a square with a fold line in the middle. So just score and fold on that fold line. You can put just a little bit of ink if you like there. And this one we are going to glue down in this corner like this. So I'll show you how that looks. And actually, yeah, I want it on all 3 sides. I want the glue on all 3 sides. On this one. Like that, and even just a little bit in the middle if you want. Okay, and then this turns around and fits right into the corner like that. And just press that on really good. And then what this one does is it flips up, and then you can have a secret place to do some journaling, or you can you know, add another embellishment or something in there. And again, you know, once you work these folds, they will stay better like that. You can also even use a paper clip on the side if you want. And actually, I did want to leave that side open. Okay, I'm getting myself mixed up here. Can I still peel this off? Maybe, maybe not. Sounds like the paper's not cooperating really well, but I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, so I did actually want to do just on the two sides here. And if you don't, it's fine. I mean, it's not the end of the world for sure. But I thought I didn't want to glue up there, and then I convinced myself I did. And you think differently when you're trying to explain things as you craft too. Okay, so this pocket's going to be a little bit rough for me, but I think I can make it work. So I'll have a pocket there and also a little flip out there. So that's how that one goes. And then on the back, so if you flip everything over, so here's your cover, and we flip this over like that, and then flip over to the back side. I'm just going to open it up so it's easier to work. So it'll be on the middle panel on the back. And I'm going to make a stacked pocket here. So I think I can stack it either way. Yes, I can. All right, so you can put it that way, or you can put it that way, whatever you choose. So this one, you need to glue this pocket first. So in order to kind of line them up, you just kind of get this one where you want it, get it nice and even. See, I don't want it there because this is showing, right? So you have to put it in a little deeper, so you want to make sure that it goes all the way. And just put it, you know, to where it looks nice. You can put it all the way down here if you like, or have this up here a little bit. I usually just like this tucked in a little bit, just kind of like that. So when you get it where you want it, maybe just even a little bit more there. Then when you get it just where you want it, I just take a pencil and I just put a little bit of a mark here so that I know where to line it up. And I'll glue that one on first. So this one I just glue on the two short sides. You can glue it on the bottom if you like to make a short pocket, or you can leave that part open and then you can have a longer pocket on the top. So glue on two sides, line it up, look at your pencil mark there, line it up in between those two fold lines, not on top of them, but in between, just like that. And then this one will be glued on three sides, so the two short sides and the bottom. So we'll put that one on. That, and we'll line that one up on the edge and the bottom. Just like that. Everything should line up pretty well. I sized everything perfectly to fit in here, so it makes it a little bit easier, no measuring involved. Okay, so then you have two pockets. There's one there, and there's a longer one here. This one actually goes all the way down to the bottom here. So a shorter one and a longer one. So we're going to have all kinds of tags and stuff to do in there. So I have another little pocket. This one I can use on the insert, or I can use it here. I've got some options with that. See, that one can also fit. I sized it to perfectly fit on there as well. We also have these guys. These are top or bottom tucks. And these are tabs that I'm going to show you what to do with. If you have these little scraps that you cut off, but because your pattern paper is printed more to the edge than your other paper, I just save those because sometimes I just need a little snippet of something. When the project's done, you can get rid of them. And I just have a couple more pockets here, so I'm just going to get these cut out, and I'll be right back and show you some more. Okay, so I'll show you what I did so far. So I added one of these pockets here. Turn my light on, it's probably easier to see. There we go. So I put one of the pockets here, and I put one of the slanted pockets here. So grab something to use as a tag here to show you where all the pockets are. So that's a pocket there, and that's a pocket there, and of course that's a pocket there. So we've got lots of pockets there. This is a pocket here, and the tuck there. We did that last time. So here's our belly band. And then I put a little pocket up here. Sometimes it's nice just to have a little tiny pocket for something little. So I stuck that on there. I put this up on this corner. It's like a top tuck, so that, and it stays really, like it's, you know, really firm there. It's nice to sometimes put things on the top because you often put the bulk at the bottom, and it kind of balances it out that way. I put this tab on either side on the pull here, but I put the full tab on, and then when I folded it up, I found I was a little bit too long here on the fold, so I reshaped my tab. So if you want this to go on here, just move it back a little bit farther so that you'll have good clearance when you turn it over like that, if that makes sense. And then I did, some of these pockets are probably hard to see, but I did a pocket there. All these pockets are perfectly sized, so you can alternate different, you know, this one could go here or there. These ones can go there or there. This one is a shorter one. There's a tuck up there. And then on the other side I have, this is like a bottom tuck there. And then this is another top tuck, a little different one there. And there's a pocket there. And there's our long pocket on that side. And then we have, I showed you that one, and at the back we have two big pockets there. So I'll just get the rest of my ephemera and stuff cut out, and I'll be right back and show you how I did that. I've got all my ephemera bits cut out and inked around the edges. So now comes the fun part. I'm just going to show you basically how I would put different things in here. And then I think I'm going to do another video where I show maybe like 10 different ways how to personalize the journal, because once you get all the paper in here, it's pretty, but it's not unique. It's not uniquely yours, if that makes sense. And it's always nice to put in just your own little touches. So I'm just going to show you the basics here. So we've got these large tags. We've got 3 large tags, and they will fit into here. You can do them on either side. I'll probably do it that way. They fit in here. They can fit up here. I think it's too big for there. It will definitely fit in this side. I think it's too big for that one. It will fit in there. I think I'm just going to stick it in there for now. Okay, so then we have journaling cards. So we've got 3 large journaling cards. These 3 guys. So let's figure out where we want those. So maybe I'll put a couple of those in the stacked pocket in the back there. And one of them will go in there. Then I have this, which is going to turn into a little booklet. I haven't made it into a booklet yet, but I folded it on the score line and creased it. So maybe I'll tuck that in there with the tag. Then I have all of these little tags on both sides, so we can use either side we want. I'll put that one in there. Maybe I'll put this one on this side. Could stick that one in there. Maybe I'll stick that one up there. You got lots of different places to do things. This one is not going to quite fit in there. I'm going to switch this one, and I'm going to put this one in there. And we've got these little tags here. So where did I put that little pocket? Right here. Let me stick one in there. I think that'll be cute. It always looks nice when you kind of layer things in the pockets like that as well. And then I have all these little bits. And some of these I'm going to glue on. Probably most of them I'm going to glue on. So, you know, you can put labels there. You can put a label just on the page like that. You can put them, they look good in these pockets like that. You can put them, you know, on any of these pages. The pockets, put it like that. You can put it on the pocket like that. It would look good on the bottom there. That one is maybe slightly too big. It would look good on that pocket there. You need something in that pocket still. It can go on that tuck. It can go on here. And then these little circles as well. I left these blank so you could just add a little note like whatever topic, you know, you're going to kind of put a summary in there, so you can use those for there. You know, just play around, see what you want, where you want it. You can pair them together like this and just do something like that. And again, you can print more than one set of these so that you can have more tags. You can also, all of the Bible Journal Love kits have tags in them, I believe. Most of them do anyways. And so you can cut out those tags and put them in there. You can just take a piece of pretty cardstock from the kit and fold it up and tuck it in here. You could put a label on it if you wanted to. I also had this in a previous kit where you just print this over top of, first you print out your patterned paper and then you print this on top of it. So run it through your printer 2 times. And you can put on, you have the pattern paper, so you have one with scriptures, one with our refuge and strength, and one with remember. So you can do that with one of the papers to coordinate and stick those in as well. I might do that. I might do that for next time. So, and we didn't work on the cover yet. The cover is kind of a personal thing as well. There's lots of really great elements in all of Robin's kits, but this one is the creation kit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a page, or maybe 2, with different elements from the creation kit. And I'm going to use those to decorate the cover. I'm going to use those to decorate, you know, further here and do different little embellishments everywhere. So but this is the basics, so I want to leave you here on this video. I'm going to do those, the ephemera from the creation kit. I'm going to put these in here. I'm going to add a few extra little bits of texture with some textiles or some extra paper, different kinds of paper, envelope or something. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. But I'll personalize it and I'll have another video, part 2, and I'll bring you back and I'll show you what I did. And I'll just give you a springboard to think of some ideas yourself. But personalize it, make it your own, and you'll be happy with it when it's got your own special touch on it. So anyways, thank you for sticking with me. This is probably going to be a really long video. Again, my kit with the 6 pages is available on my coffee shop that is linked below. The creation kit that I used on the back side or the front side, whichever side you want to call it, is from Bible Journal Love, and it's the creation era kit, and I'll link that below as well. If you want to get the kits, that's how you find them, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.